Welcome to Living in Luxury with me, Sam Palmer. Today, you've asked to get to know me a little bit more, so I'm going to answer some questions that you've sent in to me through YouTube and Instagram. Thanks for all following. I'm glad you've gotten interested. We just broke 100,000 views in the first month, so I'm quite happy with this, so it's good. So we're going to crack on with the questions. We've got Minnie Puff, my littlest daughter, is here with us today as well, so she's going to sit in with us. First question. Why have you started a YouTube channel? You clearly don't need to. Why have I started it? To be honest, it was more to add. I sell houses. I sell some of the best houses on the planet. It's another marketing tool for me to showcase great homes. I also love the homes I sell. I always say that I've got literally the best job in the world. So for me to show these homes in the way that I see them, and sometimes not in such detail as other people do it and things like that, and just the way I do it, what I like about the home, why I love it, and now hopefully a bit of my excitement comes through because, like I say, I think for me, I've got the best job in the world. So that's one of the reasons why I started it. I suppose it's my own narcissism as well that wants to be on the camera and do stuff, but I just thought, why not? I'm doing Instagram, I do social media, YouTube was the next step. I've never done it, so put it out there and hope people enjoy it. Like, you get people that comment sometimes that say bad things, but that's all right, they're still watching it. Good. Hopefully someone takes an interest, they like what they see, maybe they buy the house. It's great. Second question. Where are you going? Are you leaving us already? Go on then. Minnie's already off. She's not for YouTube. She's not interested. What advice have you got for someone wanting to start out in real estate? I get this question. I actually reckon I get this question once a day of people messaging me on Instagram saying, I want to get into real estate. What do I do? How do I do it? Just get it done. Too many people ask questions now, I think, without actually doing something. Like, apply to all real estate agents. Try and get an apprenticeship. I don't know. Firstly, you're going to need a portfolio of clients to be able to do. Maybe you haven't got homes, but think outside the box, especially the younger generation. Look, I'm 42 years of age and started a YouTube channel. Start one yourself. Start talking about properties, gain an audience, post properties on an Instagram, gain a following. Then you've got something to go to and say, hey, would you mind working with me? I've got a social following. I don't know, do a podcast about real estate. There's so many things that you can do that are free, cheap, and just get it done. You can film things on your phone, you can do whatever you want, but stop asking questions, stop being so scared and just go for it. It's a job. At the end of the day, it's a sales job. Get experience in sales. Go out, work in a McDonald's, get used to talking to people. Go out, find people. That's what I would say. So stop asking questions and get it done. What's the best moment of your life? Well, I'm glad Minnie has just left because the answer is obviously having children, having my wife. That's the best moment of life, being with friends and family. That's everyone's. But what is the best feeling I have ever had in the world was when West Ham won the trophy in Prague, the Europa Conference League. The moment that goal from Jared Bowen went in was literally the greatest feeling and the greatest high that I have ever had in a single night and a single moment. Now, I know people say that's weird, but if you've supported a football team, like at my time, I think I was 40, it was 2 years ago, I believe, and we'd never won anything. We'd won a playoff final, I think, in my time, and then an Intertoto Cup, which are meaningless, to be honest with you. That feeling of seeing your team actually win something, and I've supported them my whole life, and as I say, I probably check Google 5 times a day, 10 times a day, looking at West Ham. So I'll look at that and go, like, what are they doing? What are they doing in the transfer news? What are they doing? What's the club doing? Where are we in the league? Who are we playing next week? Like, I'm literally always thinking about West Ham. They're always on me. I've got West Ham tattoos. I've got Bobby Moore, Sir Bobby Moore tattooed on me here. I love it. I'm a fanatic. So that for me, and also it was doing it with my best mates. Like some of my oldest mates, my mate Davey, I've known since we were like, he was 5, I was 10. Doing it with your best mates was like, they will never ever be repeated. So that is always when I'd say the best actual moment of my life outside of family and having children, because that's the boring answer. Next one. Why do you always wear Stone Island? Are you sponsored by them? So yeah, I've got the old Stoney on right now. Why do I always wear Stone Island? So I never wore Stone Island for years. I wore it when I was probably in my 20s. It's really, if you're not from England, it's a real football culture brand. It's what hooligans wear in England. It's a mark of a hooligan, that little badge on the arm, you could see it if people wear it. And I probably didn't wear it in England as much because of that, because people go, oh, you're a football hooligan and things like that. But living in America, no one really knows Stone Island. Or you do see people wear it, but not like in England, where you see the people wearing it. So I just decided, yeah, I love Stone Island. I've always loved it. I love the way they produce clothes. I love clothes, to be honest with you. And I just wanted to get to wearing, I'm at a place in my life where I wear what I want, when I want now. I don't really dress up. Being in LA, it's not a place where people go out in suits or anything like that. You can wear what you want to work. Like I could literally turn up to work like this, which is incredible, and sell like a $50 million home. I wouldn't turn up like this, let me just point that out. But you can wear what you want. I wear Stone Island. I love Adidas Special. That's one of my other favorites. So I wear clothes, basically what I always wanted to wear as a kid, I now wear as an adult. So that's why I wear Stone Island. I'd love Stone Island to sponsor me because then I wouldn't have to spend so much money there. Maybe they wouldn't because I'm probably one of their best customers now because I buy stuff all the time. But like literally when I put it on, I feel incredible. It's got like a badge on the arm that just basically says, get out of my way. I like that. Right, next one. What's something you are looking forward to? Oof. Well, we're filming this, we're in June at the moment. I'm really looking forward to the summer. We go away always in the summer. We don't really look forward to it. We usually go away with family, etc. And we'll go to a place. But this year we're doing some like different stuff, which I'm really excited for. We're going this week, actually tomorrow, as I'm filming this, we're going down to Laguna Beach, down to the Montage Hotel. My daughter's in a horse riding show down there, so we're going down there to watch her. I'm going to spend a few days there. That's very close to LA. Then we're going off to Bora Bora, staying in the Four Seasons Hotel, and then off to the Brando Island, doing 5 days at Bora Bora, 5 days in the Brando. I've always wanted to go there, and I say always, probably the last 10 years, I've looked at it and thought I really want to go there. I've been to the Maldives, that was fantastic. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm probably going to capture some little videos there, so we'll show you a little bit what it's like so people can see it as well if you're interested. That's what I'm looking forward to. Then my wife's going to Georgia for a beauty pageant my daughter's doing, my eldest daughter. And then she's off to Kentucky for a horse show again. So she's doing two different things. We go in between that, we're going to the Amman Geary in Utah, which I've been before, and we went just before Minnie was born. I think Petra was pregnant with her. And that place, I can only describe it as like being on Mars. It's like all red rock everywhere. So I'm really looking forward to going there. We're going there 2 nights, then we're going to Vegas for a couple of nights because Petra's doing a beauty show for a brand, Crickle Daisy. So there's like a trade fair there. She's doing that. And then I'm going off, when they go and do the pageants, etc. I've managed to get a little trip away on my own, and I'm going over to England, and I'm going to go and watch Oasis on the 26th of July, and I am probably the most excited for that. Like, I am a huge Oasis fan. I've seen them I've probably seen them 10 times in the past. But obviously they're reuniting this year, and that is at the absolute top of my list. So I'm going there, and then I'm going to Dubai actually for a little bit of work. So and I'm not really looking forward to Dubai because it is the hottest time of year. It's probably going to be about 50 degrees. I won't be able to go outside, and I've got to go look in the houses there. So that's going to be quite a mad one. And then when we come back, I'm going to see Oasis in New York, and then I've got LA as well. So I'm going to literally see it. Like I'm following them like as if they're a football team this year. So that is what I'm most looking forward to at the moment. Next one. How long will being positive last? So this week on my Instagram, if you've seen it, I do a lot of pet hates, and I've been moaning about the climate of the world, of like politically, about what's happening, what's going on in the world, what I don't like. And to be honest with you, it's caught up with me a lot, and it's got me down. and I've decided to delete everything newsworthy off my phone. Anything politics related, I don't want to see it anymore. I've had enough of it. I'm genuinely a moany person, but a very positive. I love joking, I love laughing, I love reminiscing, I love talking about British culture. I've got very much British humour. So I want to go back to that, and that's what I'm doing. So how long will it last? Who knows? I will still moan. Like, I want everyone to know that I am still going to moan, because I am a naturally moany person. So, but I'm going to try my best to put a light-hearted spin on it and hopefully make some people laugh. What are we on to next? Greatest accomplishment in life. God, how do you even measure that? I suppose I'm alive and healthy. Look, I'll try not to say family, because obviously that is the greatest accomplishment. Being a dad and a husband is the greatest accomplishment for me. Going to work every day, that's a great accomplishment. But I think for me, I suppose I've lived in different countries. I'd say that's probably the greatest accomplishment. I've lived in Australia for 7 years. I've lived in LA for 7 years. I've lived in Monaco. I've lived in Switzerland. Some of them I like, some of them I didn't. But being able to go away and travel and see the world, that's probably my greatest accomplishment. And I think also staying me. Obviously, I live in a mad life now. I got with Petra. Obviously, we live in big houses and things like that. But I don't think I've ever really changed. I still like the same things. I've still got all my old best mates. So I like the fact that I like doing what I used to like doing. I like going to football. I love eating food. I love moaning about bad food. So that's really me. I think they're probably the greatest accomplishments in life. What are your thoughts on music and bands these days? So funny someone's asked me this, because I literally have been talking about this in the last week. Because of Oasis, I've kind of thought, what happened to music and bands? I love music. I love old music. I couldn't tell you someone in the charts other than Taylor Swift and Sabrina Carpenter, because my daughter likes them. But I love music. I love Queen, Elton John, Oasis, George Michael, like British bands, Stones, like you name it. I love grime. One of my favourites is early grime music from East London, like Wiley, Roll Deep, Pay As You Go, people like that. So I've got an eclectic taste, and it probably come from my mum, I would say, like Motown. I love Motown. Tina Turner, she was a big fan of that, Marvin Gaye. But yeah, you're right. What do I think of bands nowadays? I think it's all a bit like TV and actors, bland, I suppose wokeism, what can sell, what gets clicks, I suppose. But when was the last time we see a musician pick up a guitar and drums and start doing it? Yeah, it annoys me actually. There you go, I've already not been positive. So that's my thought on music and bands. What should we all do more of? God. That's a tough one. What should we all do more of? I think obviously be nice to each other, understand each other's views, because I'll take that from the political standpoint. I probably got into a stage where people that didn't have the views that I had, that was probably led to me by the media, that then people became my sworn enemy almost. And that isn't like it, because when you sit down with each other, you really actually have the same kind of views. So I think we should be a bit more open-minded. I think we should read more. Whole books. I still read magazines. Hang on to the past a bit more, while embracing technology and future, like what I'm doing now, doing YouTubes, things like that. So I'm evolving a little bit, but still talking about the past. Listen to music and enjoy time with your friends. I suppose we are on this planet for such a short amount of time. When someone said it like, you're lucky if you get 80 summers. So in that sense, I've got 38 left. And when you think of it like that, only 38 more summers. And how many at an age will you actually really, really enjoy? I think that's probably it. Go and enjoy yourself. Have the drink, have the dessert. Do the things you wanted to do. Go on the trip you wanted to take. And be around your friends. Call your friends, see if they're okay. Do all that sort of stuff. I think that's what we should all do more of. But who am I to tell anyone? And lastly, what is your biggest pet hate? So obviously, if you follow me on Instagram, you know I do this series called Pet Hate, which I wanted to retire a long, long time ago, but it just became so popular and people people always ask it. When I don't do it, I get so many messages saying, oh, why are you not doing pet hate? What is my biggest pet hate? I think my biggest pet hate, and even when my kids do it, is when people touch my face. It is so weird, but it sends chills down my spine when people grab your face or anything like that, or do that to you. That is, I think, my #1 pet hate. Even thinking about it now, I'm getting wound up. What else would there be? Cotton wool. The thought of it in my teeth is so bad. Not saying please and thank you. I think it's the easiest thing in the world. People with bad manners are disgraceful. When I see people like talk to service people, they never say thank you or please. I think it's like, what sort of animal are you? Manners are free. They're my 3 biggest pet hates, but my #1 would be that. And that's it. That's my 10 questions. So I hope you got to know me a little bit better. I hope you got to like me, and if you didn't, bollocks to you, I couldn't really care. Hit subscribe, comment below, let me know what you want to see on the channel. See you all later.